It's WarCraft Day. Greetings everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming back at you with another replay request. This is once again going to be by none other than MoFaD, who is spawning at the bottom at the orange player. He will be facing off against a human player known as Zirto, spawning as the heel on the top right. Opening up with a rather interesting build order. I believe he's going to spawn he's going to spawn the peasants and then put down the buildings, opposed to the way I like to do it. Human versus Undead, Amazonia. Small tiny map. Distance between both bases is significantly less and compared to other maps. Have a natural expansion, can be easily defended. Goblin lab nearby your base, a creep camp that would which you'd like to creep out to get your hero to level 2. Goblin merchant nearby, and of course the tavern in the middle. This is of course a user-made map which was later on introduced into the ladder. The hero of choice for Zirto is going to be the Archmage. For MoFaD, we're gonna have to wait till the ziggurat and altar comes up. And before we begin, I guess I'd just like to say something about replay request. Anybody and everybody is welcome to send me replays for the replays request series. Know more about how you can do so. Join my Discord server. Link to that is on the Twitch panel and in the description below. Right, coming up, and the hero of choice for MoFaD is going to be none other than but the Crypt Lord. MoFaD has been using a lot of Crypt Lord as of late, like a lot, and it has proven its mettle. Undead players have relied on the Death Knight for a very long time, and it is good to see it being mixed it up a bit. Creeping beginning over here. But of course is going to be delayed because this was the late hero build order by MoFaD. Zirto will pull in both of the creeps. And gotta be a bit careful not to take out any units using that lightning shield and not damage his own units at the same time, of course. Level 2 Archmage. Now this is something you really want to consider when you go for the delayed hero build order. Only got your hero out, but on the other side your opponent is already level 2. So by the time you get there, he may likely be level 3. Something you want to consider, something you want to think about at times in a game of WarCraft. While MoFaD goes for the same camp that Zirto has, Zirto is likely going to try and get his hero to level 3 with a couple of more camps. Amazonia of course doesn't really have a solid creep pattern to level 3. Have a number of options, and it appears to me that Zirto is going in for the expansion. He don't care about level 3. He cares about the expansion right now. Sadly he lost that footman which went in for scouting, I believe. Not sure what the footman was doing there. Poor Steve got taken out. Potion of Greater Mana, that will be a good item. And there we go, level 3 on that Archmage. So you're ahead in levels, but you're behind in tech because you're putting down the expansion. Want the expansion to come down before your opponent can do something about it. Now, as MoFaD tried to get his Skeleton Warrior towards this area, even if he didn't see the expansion coming up, he definitely knows that something is there, because Zirto wouldn't be standing right next to it otherwise. Have a melee, and MoFaD losing a couple of beetles, but losing beetles is not as bad as losing footmen, which Zirto just lost one. Zirto now trying to focus on the grunt. I'm going to say the fiend. Why did I say the grunt? Wow, I am not up at my game today. We got level 2 beetles coming in by MoFaD as he got his hero to level 3. And yeah, this is one method you can try to get your hero to level 3. So you also want to talk about the same thing now. MoFaD, despite of getting his hero late, got his hero to level 3 during the engagement. And that's all that matters for the time being. Zirto's check is delayed, MoFaD's check is not. But Zirto's expansion is up and running. Also defended. So losing the footman over here, but keeping the expansion is all but worth it. But doesn't really have a lot of fiends over here. Had one back there, could have brought it in for the fight. Of course, no Death Knights, so no Death Coils and Unholy Aura. That's gonna help the fiends to survive a bit more. The survivability is affected immensely. Footman coming in for Zirto, but that's really all he can produce. Footman. Need tier 2. Got himself a nice little shredder and putting down a lumber camp there. MoFaD goes for some more creeping. Tier 2 is ready for MoFaD and the Death Knight is on its way to the field. Order has dropped. A bit more lumber and gold until he can click for tier 3, and that's exactly what he wants now. And players really have a very solid build order. Really just something that you don't really want to modify too much. If you do A, well, you do either A or you either B. Most of the build orders of Undead consist kind of go that way. Undead players used to click tier 3 first and then select their second hero. They still do that with the Lich, but in this case MoFaD goes for the Death Knight first. He does know that his opponent is expanding, so the tech will be delayed. So if his tech is delayed a bit, okay for him. Wouldn't hurt him that bad. As Zirto tries to get in some kills on those beetles there, trying to save his footmen at the same time. Footmen are a bit a bit too into the battlefield, if you ask me. They're definitely gonna die inside there with that many beetles and fiends around. All that keeping Zirto in this fight right now are these elementals. These heavy level 2 elementals are dealing a lot of damage to the fiends, but just because of their slower speed, they are not able to follow up with the fiends. But the Archmage will fulfill that deficit. Damn, they're doing a lot of damage. Now you really want to consider something here. MoFaD lost 2 fiends despite of having his Death Knight ready and having a mana pot there as well. I mean, it's probably under cooldown, but Zirto is really on a roll right now. Has 0 units, but only managing to kill stuff over here using his Archmage and using his elementals. That's the power of level 2 elementals for you. And he's fine with losing as many elementals as he has to, because at the end of the day, if he manages to keep MoFaD off of his back for until he gets everything he wants at tier 3, it's all gonna be worth it. And that's exactly what Zirto is doing right now. Go for any second hero just yet. Okay, tier 2 is not ready, I'm sorry. I thought it was tier 3 coming in, but it's just tier 2. So MoFaD are already gonna be at tier 3 now, while Zirto is not on tier 2, and Zirto pays the price. Gets his hero murdered there. But no, this is a bad decision. This could have turned out to be catastrophic for Zirto. I would have not taken this route. I would have at least waited for MoFaD to make some separation from that tavern and be a bit away before picking the heroes, because MoFaD could have easily try to kill that half HP Archmage. Now Zirto putting down some Arcane Sanctum there. We got a Panda as a second hero. Not sure if this is the best option, but let's see how Zirto handles this with his Breath of Fires on those fiends. Breath of Fires is of course that spell, that AoE spell that also does damage to mechanicals and buildings. So that's going to be useful against buildings plus the optional statues. And I really love the use of Dust of Appearance by Zirto. These footmen are being picked off really badly for him.
A player's forces are under attack.
Elementals surrounded, and you really want to consider one more thing. Elementals, as good as they are, Level 2 elementals. They're gonna give out a lot of experience, like a lot of experience to your opponent as well. Uh-oh, base is super exposed from this side. Zirto still trying to defend though. Here comes the panda, Breath of Air incoming, but didn't really get his intended target, which was probably the front line. Got the kill on the Fiend though. That's okay. Spellbreakers with attack upgrades coming in. You can actually control those beetles. Here comes the Lich for MoFaD, third hero on the field. Impale. And I saw a Death Coil initiated, but he was quick enough to use his TP. But he is not out of danger. He's not at all out of danger. He needs a potion right away. No, he's not using a potion. He's trapped. He's trapped. Death Coil. Death Coil. And Frost Nova to death. That was not good for Zirto at all. Could clip that moment. That was a nice one. And that panda's gonna go down as well. MoFaD is on a roll right now. Zirto making some rather amateur mistakes after having an amazing game. Amazing, you could say, mid-game while trying to expand. Kept the pressure on with just elementals and managed to kill a couple of fiends while trying to do so. But as soon as he lost his Archmage in the middle and revived it back from the tavern and got the panda, the game has been kinda going south for him. You want to consider something now? Oh no! Sappers! I know what MoFaD is thinking. He's gonna keep his front line there, and the sappers are coming in. Boom! He got actually blown up a bit nearer to the keep to try and get some damage off of that too. Where's the second sapper though? I don't see the second sapper. There he is! Second sapper incoming. He's body blocked. Going in from the other side. All the militiamen are in the front line. I don't think sapper can get. Ooh, sapper's just gonna blow up right there. The Death Knight is weak. Death Knight's probably gonna go down. Does not have any escape routes. But the Crypt Lord does. Would have been better if he passed on the Cloak of Shadows to the Death Knight there. Will TP away before the Lich gets taken out. And MoFaD says, oop. Shouldn't have lost his Death Knight to begin with, really. Now, what MoFaD just pulled off, going towards the lab, getting some sappers and then blowing up your opponent's base, this is something that can be like super common in WarCraft, but for some reason it isn't. A lot of people don't really go that route, don't really think about it too much. But you really want to consider this, and if you actually see people doing this a bit more, and if you see people always going for the lab which is literally, you can literally see the castle or rather keep and the lab on the same screen over here. That's how close it is. So all you need is just reach your opponent's lab, have your army front tank some damage, buy both of the sappers, go in and just boom. Just just put them in and kaboom, and then you have your opponent's main building. And that's gonna be a huge loss. And if we actually see something like this being much more common in WarCraft, which it isn't right now, Blizzard is definitely just going to take the lab away and put it somewhere else, or reduce the number of sappers inside the lab, or increase the cost, or something like that. This is just how game meta evolves, with players choosing to do what they like, what they want to do, and what they evolve. Not sure if that's the best route for pro level, but it's definitely something that can work out at amateur and below pro level. Let's say on MoFaD's level, perhaps. Crypt Lord almost level 5. That Crypt Lord looks dangerous. Does have double Cloak of Shadows, which he should actually pass on. He should pass one of them to the Death Knight.
A player's forces are under attack.
Both of the players are dangerously close to each other, trying to creep some camps. MoFaD is of course going for the more dangerous one, the Granite Golem camp. Abominations coming in. Level 5 on that Crypt Lord, and now it's the time MoFaD must back out the Crypt Lord. If he keeps it in, then yes, there we go. You have to do it. If you don't do it, then it's neither going to gain any experience and also going to cut down the experience that are gained by the Lich and the Death Knight. You really want to do this once you get to level 5. It's weird. We see a lot of increase or any increase on the experience bar of the Death Knight here. That's not a lot, but the Lich will get level 3. The Cloak of Flames and still double Cloak of Shadows on MoFaD's Crypt Lord. Needs to pass that on to the Death Knight right now. Big army ready for Zirto. Big spellcaster army, that is. Along with the level 3 Panda, level 4 Archmage, and level 4 Archmage may just get to level 5 after this creeping over here. Actually just put the Panda away, in my opinion. I don't think he's gonna get to level 5, yeah. He actually put the Panda away even for half of the creep camp. This would have definitely been a level 5 Archmage. Now he gotta get one more. But before he could get one more camp, his base is being attacked and he needs to divert his attention over there. But yeah, level 5 Archmage would have been just much better. Level 3 Elementals, those are so strong. Here comes Zirto with his army. He's about to lose his Shredder. That doesn't look good at all. Impale on that Panda. Death Coil animation didn't get there on time for the Potion of Invul triggered. These breakers need to control those beetles. There are 6 beetles that you can control. I have no reason to not want to take them away from your opponent, even though they will be timed for you. A little bit trivia there. I'm gonna convert that once we're done with this fight. Panda is under grave danger, and a lot of beetles are being taken out. And he isn't even dispelling them, by the way. Now the Panda's surely gonna go down. And that Lich's attack, the Orb of Corruption, takes it out. But MoFaD losing majority of his army in this fight. Zirto lost a couple of economy there, but MoFaD lost, like, suffered heavy losses here. The only things are pretty much alive are his heroes. A couple of statues and abominations there, one fiend. But Zirto did deal a lot of damage to him. Heroes are still alive and still kicking. Panda has a long time to go until he's going to come back. Time to use a reveal. Got a shop right next to you. 50 gold for the reveal on this is not really that bad, as long as you get to hamper your opponent's unit. Devour by those destroyers up there. But of course, one Devourer is not going to kill the Elemental. And Death Knight is losing so much mana, will get taken out, and this battle just looks great right now. Everything for MoFaD's army is slowed. MoFaD does not have a TP. That was a big mistake. I believe this is why MoFaD did not go away and kind of overcommitted to this fight. He didn't have a TP, and because of that, he is suffering now. Even if he wants to run away, he's gonna suffer a lot of casualties because of the slow there. A lot of Devour being used by the destroyers though, and this abomination may get taken out. Archmage may manage to get there. Fireball, and there we go. Double fireball. Level 6 Archmage. Yikes. Now's the time MoFaD's gonna he's gonna have to be very careful. Like it. That's the level. Also got some flying machines on the field. Probably to deal with the destroyers, and whatever you have on the ground can deal with whatever MoFaD has on the ground. If you want to level up this Panda as well, you just need one more kill, and you have the kill inside your base, by the way. MoFaD probably doesn't see it. I mean to say, Zirto probably doesn't see it now. You can actually pull in the flying machine in there. And I think I was talking about something which I forgot. I completely forgot about something that I was talking about earlier when MoFaD got into Zirto's base. Not sure if anybody is on the chat to remind me that. Got Zirto coming in with his third hero. It's gonna be the Alchemist, and he has detected where MoFaD is using his flying machines. Oh no, MoFaD is in trouble. This has only the potion, but this is no Goblin Lab. We're not gonna have any Zeppelin Micro come in. Level 4 on that Brewmaster, and yeah, he doesn't care about that fiend in his base. He got the big fishes, and oh, MoFaD taking his anger out on that cage there. Lich is gonna go down for sure. There's no other way this could go around. Although the Crypt Lord is coming, but what can the Crypt Lord do? Crypt Lord came in with a TP, okay? And MoFaD taps out. GG. Trying to remember what I wanted to say. We're at MoFaD, I mean to say Zirto's base. Well, MoFaD was MoFaD kinda overcommitted that attack. Not really sure. Well, if I do remember, I'll just mention some cast. And oh my god, what do we have here? I have a lot of chat, but I can't see any of the chat for what reason. Subs is not working that well today. Get your chat on my sorry, I didn't see. Anyways, thanks for joining in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and have enjoyed what you have seen. Don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe for more. Cast. Bye for now.